After 3 years, these Legend of Zelda fans have finally finished decompiling the code for Majora's Mask to help modders and speedrunners, but there's still tons of work to be done. What's next? So I seen the news for this and I got pretty hyped for it because we did have it so that Banjo Kazooie was actually decompiled a couple of months ago. I think it was like 2 or 3 months ago. And from what I was reading up on that and from my understanding, just because the game is 100% decompiled doesn't mean that it's fully available as far as the coding goes and everything like that. There's still a lot of work that they still have to do in order to go through the coding, analyze everything, get everything set up. But the fact that they got it all set down already, it should be a pretty good thing at that point because it's pretty much that's the difficult part for them. So the fact that they were able to get that all taken care of should mean that they are going to be able to start working with the code from that point on and kind of start learning more about it, how it works, and everything like that. So they can start doing things in the direction that they want to take it, as far as being able to do like randomizers, modding, stuff like that. So it is some good news. It is really cool that they were able to do that. So we'll go ahead and check out the article and what the information that we got here. We'll check out the article here, and then we'll read a little bit of another article that I got over here in this other page. So we'll go from there. So there's nothing the Legend of Zelda community isn't incapable of, it seems. And decompiling the original Majora's Mask game for fellow fans looking to mod, speedrun, and simply learn about the code is no exception. Majora's Mask is an iconic Nintendo gem that stands the test of time as one of the best Nintendo 64 games ever. But there hasn't been a complete documented codebase for the beloved title until now. Zelda Red, a team of volunteer fans working to decompile the original and create just that, have finally reached 100% completion. For the US Nintendo 64 version of the game, their work started in 2021, which makes over 3 years of progress to date, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. It took them 3 years to get all this information out and available so that they can even start working on this stuff. Not even that it's like already done, that everything's finished. No, this is just so they got that information to continue working, which is wild. So a Zelda Ret member has since made a post celebrating the big news, explaining that there's still tons of work to be done, other versions, more documentation, fixing fake matches, etc. But this is an incredibly satisfying end of years of work. For anyone like me who hasn't previously acquainted with decompiling or what it means, the team explains the process on its official website, calling it a type of reverse engineering. And then this is the post he got. We're gonna go ahead and skip this part because the other article I have here, it'll go a little bit more into detail with that. So we'll go ahead and check that one out. So, decompiling involves analyzing the compiled binary data that is on the game's cartridge to produce human readable code that has the same results. As for the project's goal, and what doors decompiling opens in general, it's about making things more accessible for players. The code can be used for knowledge of the game, relevant to speedrunners or those looking to learn, or for the changing parts of the game to make it act differently or do different things. This means that modders can more easily make alterations, switch up the base Majora's Mask experience to suit their taste. For anyone wondering what this means for a potential PC port, however, decomp will only be the first step towards one. As Zelda Ret isn't interested, the goal of this project isn't to make any kind of port such as to PC, writes the team, although someone else might take our work and make a port. So that's a big one for a lot of people, is to be able to actually have a PC port so that you can have it, so that you can put it on PC. Because when you do that, you can start adding other things to it, give it like update the graphics, give it kind of a cell shading so it gives it more of a realistic look if you wanted to, kind of a thing. But apparently from what these guys want to do, more than likely they just want to have it for like modders and stuff like that, which either way, regardless, is pretty cool because even with them decompiling it, like they said, someone else might be able to make that work and pick up that information, because once you decompile it, it's pretty much open for everyone, which is one of the great things. So it's pretty cool. Good news right there. And then what we got here is the post that they had actually posted. And then for anyone wondering too, it does state on this first paragraph, or I'm sorry, this first sentence with the article, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask joins other PC game classics, Super Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, Perfect Dark, and Banjo-Kazooie. So all of those games have been decompiled. So if anyone ever did want to do like a PC port or any of those, or add any types of mods or stuff like that, or be able to use the assets or anything like that, they're more than welcome to do so because of the coding is available for them to be able to make that type of adjustment now, which is so cool. So, and then the post that they had right here says, "Happy to announce the Majora's Mask decompilation project reached 100% completion for the US Nintendo 64 version. Still tons of work to be done, other versions, more documentation, fixing fake matches, etc., but an incredible, satisfying end of the year's work. Thanks to everyone who's contributed to this," which is really cool. And then they got this other part right here. "So with the merge of the final boss, Majora's Mask has reached 100% matching code decompilation for the US version. Even with 100% of the US version, this does not mean we are done. Just like Ocarina of Time, there are many other versions to work on, general code base cleanup, and plenty of documentation left, not to mention helping other games in the server reach this same milestone." So that's really cool that they were able to do this, in my opinion. I think this is really exciting, especially because more than likely we are going to be able to start seeing more mods when it comes down to this game. And then, like I said, if someone did want to do like a PC port of this game, it's going to give the potential to make this game that's over 20 years old look even more beautiful. I think it might even be more than 25 years old, look even more beautiful, which is really cool in my opinion, just because I am such a huge fan of Ocarina of Time as well as Majora's Mask. Ocarina of Time was the first Zelda game that really got me into the franchise, so I love that one for sure, and then Majora's Mask, obviously being the sequel to it, was one of the ones that I did love as well growing up. So, the fact that we got this information, it for me at least, is good news, and I'm sure a lot of other Zelda fans out there are really happy to hear this information and are really satisfied that this was able to get done by this team. So, shout out to those guys. You guys fucking rock. If any of you guys ever watch this video, I mean, I doubt that'll be the case, but still, just want to show my love and appreciation for what you guys did. Thank you so much as like a fan of the Zelda community. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys. So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. If there are any Zelda fans out there that are really happy to hear this news, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, if you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.